Hey everyone, it's Wednesday the 1st of April. I'm Nina and this is BBC News Round. We've got all of this today. We visit Florida to get ready for the biggest space launch for 50 years. See what it might be like to walk with dinosaurs. And we meet the cutest new arrivals to a UK zoo. Straight to our top story, and the countdown has begun before NASA has another try to send these 4 astronauts around the moon. It's the first trip of its kind for more than 50 years and could blast off just before midnight UK time from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. And you can see the rocket live right there. The team will take on a 10-day mission looping around the moon and back to Earth in the Orion spacecraft. And BBC Science editor Rebecca Morell will be right there to watch.
Hi News Round. Yes, I'm here at the Kennedy Space Center getting ready to see 4 astronauts heading to the moon. Now over here you can see the huge countdown clock and it's already starting to tick down. If you look over here, this big building is called the Vehicle Assembly Building and it's where the rocket was kept inside. It's not inside anymore, it's actually on the launch pad a long way behind me, and we have to keep a safe distance because it is going to be filled with millions of litres of explosive fuel ready to blast off at the end of the countdown. Now, when it does that, we're going to see a bright light lifting up towards the sky. We're going to hear the roar of its engines and even feel it in our tummies as we're watching here. But for the astronauts, they're going to have an even more fantastic ride because they are going to be strapped in right at the top of the rocket, getting ready for their journey to the moon.
Amazing stuff. Thanks, Rebecca. Now, if this moon mission is getting you so excited that you can't even wait until blast off tomorrow, well, over on the Newsround website, we've created a special Artemis game for you to try. Emma Louise went to meet some kids who've been having a play.
The spacecraft is called Orion.
Right, where should we go next?
The moon is a large ball of rock.
Hobby/interest.
Yay! Well done. You found all the tokens and completed your mission.
Okay, so we've had a go together. Do you want to have a play on your own? Yeah? Let's go. Last one.
My favourite part is at the start when the rocket's going up to space and then you just land in space and you're floating around. You can see like Earth and the moon, and you go around and you can explore like the Orion and you can collect tokens. It looks like you're really in space, it's so magical.
I also enjoyed exploring the Orion spacecraft. My favourite fact was that I got to learn that Alan Shepard was the first ever person to play golf on the moon. My favourite part of the game were the tokens, and there was even a token in the Orion toilet. My favourite fact was in space, they have to have an exercise machine to keep their bones and muscles strong.
It's learning, but it doesn't feel like learning.
I completed the mission.
See how fun that was? Once News Round's over, why not have a go with your class? You can find it on the News Round website.
And to find that game, head to Newsround online and scroll down. While you're there, you can find out loads more about the Artemis moon mission, meet the astronauts, and even check out the cute mission mascot, Rise. And don't miss your chance to ask any questions about the mission. We'll get answers for as many of them as we can. OK, football now, and it wasn't a great night for any of the home nations in action. England's last match at home before the World Cup ended in a first ever defeat to Japan as they were beaten 1-0 at Wembley. A 1-0 defeat for Scotland too, and a second in a row since they won their place at a men's World Cup for the first time in nearly 30 years. This one came against Ivory Coast at Everton's Hill Dickinson Stadium, and after their their disappointment at not qualifying for the World Cup. Wales and Northern Ireland played each other. That ended up in a 1-1 draw. OK, as the Artemis team get ready to leave the Earth, we'll take a close-up look at our planet. Here's Jenny.
We're starting our weekly roundup of environmental news in the UK at Chester Zoo, where a new female red panda called Akashi has joined male red panda Koda in his enclosure. It's hoped they will breed to help boost the population of the animal. Red pandas are classified as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, with fewer than 10,000 estimated to remain in the wild. Despite their name, red pandas are not in the same family as giant pandas. Next, to the Democratic Republic of Congo. Virunga National Park has released videos of some newborn mountain gorilla twins. The pair is the second set of gorilla twins born there this year. There is one male and one female. Twin births in mountain gorilla populations are extremely rare, happening in less than 1% of births. Rangers at the park will keep an eye on the new mum, but they've noticed that the rest of the group of gorillas, known as a troop, have already been very supportive of her and her babies. Lastly, we take a trip to Bulgaria, where storks have returned to the village of Svinitsa. It's home to a large colony of white storks, which come back to nest there every year after spending the winter in hotter countries. Last year, 170 birds were counted. The white birds are seen as sacred and a sign of good luck to the people who live in the area. So when they are spotted, people celebrate their return.
OK, before we go, have you ever wanted to walk with dinosaurs? Well, now you can, not because of time travel, unfortunately, but through virtual reality. The new experience, which launches this Friday in London, takes players back 150 million years ago, letting them walk amongst some of the most impressive animals that have ever lived. The team worked with dino experts to make sure the creatures looked as accurate as possible. OK, well, that's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Don't forget to head online for loads more of the day's top stories, including it's April Fool's Day and I haven't even played a prank on you, but find out why we do pranks. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all soon. Bye.